Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch Want and thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the Omega Speedmaster Professional Apollo 11 30th Anniversary Limited Edition. You can see this limited edition of 9,999 watches and buy it on our website, watchyouwant.com. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. Now you can see on my wrist 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. The watch has a startlingly modern stance, size, and presence for a timepiece that's largely been frozen in stone since the mid-1960s. Back then, 42 millimeters across the round of the case would have been considered downright enormous. Moreover, it's a substantial 48 millimeters from lug to lug and 14 millimeters thick, so even in the era of the oversized sports watch, this legend gives no way. It holds its own against the 6-digit reference Rolex Submariners, the GMTs, the Supercase Explorer 2s. Very much a watch of our times as well as all time. I'll also add that because of the high-grade modern bracelet reference 1498 with 840 end pieces, those 840 end pieces each feature an outcropping that add a little bit of visual span to the watch such that its actual footprint is 53 millimeters from outer edge to outer edge. Very impressive. This watch looks the 21st century part. Now, I will add that because the bezel has a little bit of a dramatic outcropping to it, although the watch is only 14 millimeters thick, not terribly thick for its size, it's going to be hard to get a tight sleeve over this, but more often than not, this is a watch you're going to wear with short sleeves or a spacesuit. Now, the case itself is a classic. Its profile, its size, its substantial heft should come as no surprise to longtime Speedmaster fans, but I will mention that the 1498 bracelet speaks to the watch's modern role as a standard bearer both for NASA as well as the luxury watch market. The bracelet is of excellent quality. You can see the use of contrasting brushed and polished finish to give it a little visual pop, and that continues on the flanks, which are fully polished. The watch also features a bracelet of very subtle taper. Now, this has not been a universal feature throughout Speedmaster professional history. There have been non-tapered bracelets, including in the very recent present. So the watch is actually equipped with one of the best historical references. From 1999, the 1498 is an outstanding match for the watch, aesthetically and ergonomically. It also features a very high-quality friction-fit single-fold deployant, and you can see the Omega and Speedmaster Professional marquees blazoned within. However, the highlight of this watch is not so much the classical elements, which you take for granted are going to be present on a Speedmaster Professional moon watch, but it is the unique case-back dedication. Rather than the traditional seahorse with the note that the watch is the first worn on the moon, the Apollo 11 30th Anniversary Edition features a relief imprint of the eagle symbolizing the Apollo 11 lunar module with its crew of 3, as well as the message, "Hello Houston, Tranquility Base here, the eagle has landed." You see the date, and of course you see the edition of 9,999. It's a stealth classic, it's a stealth collectible. It's a watch that represents a period of history never to be repeated. It really looks like we've given up on interplanetary body space travel, and this watch commemorates the adventure and the enthusiasm of that era when we did try to shoot for the moon, figuratively and literally. Now, it is one of the most sought Speedmaster professional references, being a limited edition as well as a significant anniversary, but the good news is you get all of that limited edition content with all of the classical imagery as well. Now you can see the dial, very little change since 1965. Along with the case, that was the year the reference 10512 pretty much crystallized the image of the modern Speedmaster Professional. You feature the white baton hands at center and in the sub-registers. You feature the asymmetrical case with the crown guards as well as the beveled lugs, and of course the note Professional, because from 1965 forward, flight certified by NASA. Hence the Professional marquee. Now the watch does feature the classic La Manna caliber, doing business as the Omega caliber 1861 here. Rhodium plated, 18 jewels. It features a stately 3 Hz or 21,600 vibration per hour beat rate. It's a precise movement. It's not a chronometer, but it's very precise and it can be regulated to chronometer standards. What I like to call out when I focus on this movement is that it was chosen above and beyond all other options because you could fry it, you could freeze it, you could fumble it, pick it up, and it would still keep good time reliably. With a 48-hour manual wound power reserve, it's actually a tactile pleasure to wind. You can feel it, you can hear it, It's actually almost like an old pocket watch in its character, very rewarding to wind. It's a satisfying winding action. It's not like modern automatics, which almost have a apologetic winding sensation within the hands. This one's actually a joy to energize every other day. You can see this classic commemorative edition Apollo 11 30th Anniversary Omega Speedmaster Professional Moon Watch and purchase it on our website, watchyouwant.com.